YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy back again with another video. Beautiful day out here in CLT Queen City. Headed to the gym to get this chest day flowing and going. It's a beautiful day, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling grateful. Got my pre right here, so we're going to be locked and loaded. The unattractive masculine man, excuse me smiling because I cannot wait to talk about this. The unattractive masculine man and shaming language, tactics, or words, right? All that together, right? So a couple months ago, I did a video with the Unattractive Man series, Masculine Man series, talking about audacity and rejection. Two separate videos, which did pretty well. So dealing with audacity and rejection, when you're put in those categories of that type of man, that, oh, you should be lucky. You should be happy that I'm talking to you. You should be, it's a privilege to talk to me. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Why are you rejecting me? Shaming tactics, words, and language will start coming at you without you even knowing. You think you're doing the woman a favor, which you are. You're saving face for yourself. You're being respectful. You're being a gentleman about the situation. But some women, a lot of women, do not take that lightly. As you can see, a lot of them go, what do you mean? I'm doing you a favor. I'm doing you the favor. And that's where all the shaming comes in, especially when you have self-respect for yourself. I like to use the example of not being a stepfather. When I started saying that, when I started saying it in person, it wasn't as popular as it is on the internet now. But when I started saying that about telling women to their faces, I don't want to be a stepdad, I don't date women with kids, I don't take women with kids seriously, shaming tactics. Oh, you're not man enough. Oh, you don't have no money. Oh, you're not masculine. Oh, you're not this. Oh, you're not trying to look out for the community. You don't care about the black community. You don't care about your own kind. All those tactics, all that shaming language. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it first started happening, I felt kind of bad. But now, as I was going, after a while, I just threw it to the wastelands, man. It means absolutely nothing to me. It just shows me that my words have more effect. My actions have more effect on you than your own preferences. You understand? So what are we talking about, fellas? Let's talk about the words, right? Rejection, I knew he was gonna do that, idiot. Rejection and the audacity that you've shown to a woman, she might call you too short. This is after all of that, audacity, everything you've shown. Too short, too skinny, too fat, too ugly, nose too big. Women are gonna go for the jugular. Your D is too small, never seen it in their lives, but they're gonna go for the jugular. You broke. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go for, when it comes to those words and attacking your physical body, they're gonna go for the jugular. That's why I say be confident in your body. I've had plenty of women tell me certain things about my body when I rejected their proposals, had to shown audacity, and they've tried to go at my body, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, out of every guy you're ever gonna talk to, my body's probably looks better than them. Let's keep it a G. So I didn't take it personal. That's why you gotta get right with yourself, you know? Cause it's coming. Don't get it twisted. When women put you in a certain category, simp, cook, loser, average man, it's coming. Don't get it twisted. You can't escape this. If you wanna date, if you wanna shoot your shot, and you want to do this, you got to expect women to look at you like a lick, wherever they look at you as that unattractive to average looking man. Of course, they don't know you're masculine. I say this every time. They don't know you're masculine. You will have to show them that you're masculine. Not outrightly, but just being you, being a better version of you, than to know that you stand on principles and morals. You stand on business. So those are the words going towards your body, going towards your physical. All right? Then those women will try, if they can't get to there, or that's rookie, right? That's like rookie status. Oh, you D little, all that. Then they go for lifestyle. I've had a woman tell me, that's why you be up in the gym all the time. You like being around all those men, right? Going for my lifestyle. Misogynist, going for my lifestyle. Of course, when I'm talking about masculinity, misogynist, going for my lifestyle. You don't get no ass. You can't pull. Women don't like going for my lifestyle, going for my preferences in women, which they are not. So they're going to attack you that way too. And I'm going to do a personal video about it. But I've had women call me gay. I've had women, actually funny as hell, bro. I had this woman, she tried to hook me up with her brother that was gay. Because I rejected her, right? I didn't want anything to do with her because I knew about her. But she gave her gay brother my phone number. And of course, I didn't take it. I didn't spaz on him because she was lying to him completely, obviously. And I blocked her, ended up getting rid. I never talked to her ever again in my life. But that's what she did. Those are the shaming things that she did towards my lifestyle, right? What else? The way you dress. That's also lifestyle. You know what I mean? The things, your hobbies, your life, they're gonna go for your lifestyle. Always, you know what I mean? And then comes the one where it can get a little bit too personal, which is they're gonna be physical with you. That's another way of shaming language. Pointing something out on you. Pointing or getting other people to point things out on you or having conversations about you that are unsolicited, right? That's another way they're gonna try to shame you. Don't you think he's this? Don't you think he's a little too this to other people? People that had nothing to do about the rejection or the audacity that you showed towards her. So that's another way, right? And then they can start showing up at your place. That's another shaming way. They can start to destroy your tangible items. They can start to go in on family members. It can be a whole lot. Women are better. Women can cut deep, man. Women can cut pretty deep. So when you have that stature of showing the audacity, you have to keep a calm mind. Your mind has to be very calm. You have to not take things personal. It is going to sting because, like I said earlier, women don't play when they get rejected. They can go two ways. They going for the jugular, or they get very embarrassed, and they never want to attempt to shoot their shot again, right? But the one thing I want to say is with shaming language or shaming terms or anything like that, don't give them ammo to use when you reject them. So the way you reject, the way you show audacity, you do it in a masculine way. So you know in the back of your mind, hey, I didn't give this woman any ammo to do what she's doing. She's out of her body. She's out of her mind. She's embarrassed. She's not used to this. A lot of women aren't used to hearing no. So you gotta do that too. You know what I'm saying? When they hear no, oh, it's up. A lot of women are used to hearing yes for men. A lot of yes men. A lot of simps. They're not used to being around a masculine man. So you got to keep in mind. Always keep the woman in mind. Like, I know this woman is not used to being around a man of my stature, a man that's aiming towards my stature, a man that respects himself, shows self-respect, self-health, self-awareness. I know self-acceptance. I know she's not used to being around a man of my prestige. So when she's being irate and she's being egregious and very abrasive in that type of manner, you got to understand that, oh, this is new to her. But and that'll be your turn. But like, okay, baby, well, let me introduce you to this. This is what real men do. We don't play with you. We're not gonna say you no dream. We're not gonna do none of that. And I understand that you mad. I get that you mad. I understand that you're upset because it's not even that the woman really wanted you. It could be that the woman wanted to use you. You know, and it is not even the fact that you knew she wanted to use you or you knew that she was just playing games. You can just honestly not be interested at all, even before all of those things. So you got to keep a clear mind saying, okay, I know what's up. I already know what the jig is up. I get it. I'm well aware of what's happening. You know, you want to extract resources, energy, time, and money from me. I get it. I see the signs. I know what's up. And you can even, after all that shaming language, and then the beautiful thing about it is, depending on where you're at, because if you're in a closed off proximity space with a woman, you probably got to stay there. But if you're in an open space, you can just walk off, you know, or you can sit there and laugh, look at her in the face. You got so many options. The one thing you don't want to do which I'm sure you heard from your father. My father done told me, you never want to argue with women. It's two types of people you never argue with. As gay men and women. Don't argue with them at all. You walk off. They can't have a civil, respectful, grown up conversation. You just walk off. All right. Well, I see you. You don't know how to handle yourself around a grown man. So I'm going to just dip off and you have yourself a good day. And when you feel like you want to talk to me like a human being, we can come back and do our thing. That's all you got to do, fellas. Because there's no way around this. You know, even me, right? Doing some of the things that I've done or being around certain type of women that I've been around, I thought like, hey, I'm going to skip that phase because these women should be mad that they don't really like me and they want to use me. But, when they can't get the resources out, okay, they get a little jumpy. They get a little, okay, I'm not used to hearing them no. So, fellas, you got to keep in mind, bro. They keep those things in mind. It's coming. And the last thing I want to say about these shaming tactics, these shaming words and this shaming rhetoric is that you need to look at that as a badge of honor, you know? Like, not to say that you want to upset every woman or that you want to upset women and that's your main goal in life. No. You understand that the type of energy that you're giving off is cool. Like, all right, bet this is legal. You know, I can legally do this and she can say all those things and whatever she does, as long as it doesn't get physical. Now, if it gets physical, you know what happens with that. We don't let nobody toss and punch us around. That's not what we're doing. But if it doesn't get physical, you can honestly say, as a grown man, I sat up here and saw this beautiful woman and I told her no. That's like a badge of honor, another badge of honor that you could put on your, you know what I'm saying, with all your other medals, with your medal of repellent, with your medal of audacity, with your medal of self-respect, with all these medals that you have as an average masculine man. You can just, okay, let me add that onto it. Shaming tactics. I know how to handle that. I know what to do. Shout out to the original ordinary guy. He told me what to do. It's simple, baby. We live a simple life over here. But a lot of men crash out. I get it. I get why you crash out, but I don't respect why you crash out. I get it that you want the woman, you know what I'm saying? But I don't get why, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't understand it. You know, it's beyond me because there's millions and millions of women around this world. Hell, in this city, it's millions of women. So hundreds of thousands of beautiful women in this city. So if one reject me or if one has a bad taste of me in her mouth and she's using all the shaming and I feel like I just got to get her back and we got to go back and forth and now it's a war, it don't got to be like that. It never has to be like that. All right? Keep that in mind, fellas. The gym's right here. But not advice, a warning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.